Hey guys, this is Dave and welcome to another episode of Inspired By. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my last video on Ariana Grande. Hopefully that inspired you. This last week or so, last few days, I've been trying to implement some of Ariana Grande's work ethic. We're currently here in LA and we've been going out quite a bit, coming home at around 11:30 at night, and I'm ready to pop into bed. But then I thought to myself, what would Ariana Grande do? And so I tied my hair up into a ponytail and got to work, and I must say, over the last few days I've been able to write a few songs, started a few new ones, and yeah, it's been productive, it's been good, and it's really windy out here today. Okay, so today I want to talk to you guys about Justin Bieber, and I did a bit of research on his work ethic, as well as some of his inspirations as he was growing up and pursuing this career. And the first example I want to share with you comes from NESN.com, and he talks about some of his inspirations. And this is what he says. He says this: he expressed a desire to have his work ethic match that of either boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. or Lakers guard Kobe Bryant. And Justin goes on to say, if I have a day off, I need to be at the dance studio, but instead I'm hanging out with my friends because I'm young, Bieber said. But when I'm in my 20s and I'm starting to really want to be the best, I need to buckle down and work as hard as these other people, like Kobe Bryant. He shows up 2 hours before the game or 2 hours before practice and leaves 2 hours later because he just wants it way more than everyone else. And that's what I want. That's amazing. Like, his inspirations is about people like Kobe Bryant. And I remember scrolling through Instagram recently, and I happened to stumble across a post about Kobe Bryant, and this is what it says. Kobe Bryant had an insane work ethic. According to a Team USA trainer, Kobe once held a workout from 4:15 a.m. to 11 a.m. refusing to leave the gym until he made 800 shots. Now, I don't follow the NBA at all, but I know who Kobe Bryant is, and I know him because you hear that he's one of the greatest basketball players today, and that's who Justin Bieber aspires to be like in terms of work ethic. Okay, the next example comes from express.co.uk, and it's an article that came out just when he was releasing his movie Never Say Never. I highly recommend you watch that documentary because it's really inspiring, it's really amazing. And there's a few things that really stuck out to me here, and I'm going to take a few quotes from this article. And it says this: Justin Bieber is one of the hardest working stars of any age in music today, says Los Angeles record producer John Harris. His success is the result of years of dedication, unquestioned talent, and plain old hard work. He's been lucky, but he's earned his success. And furthermore, John Chu, who directed the Never Say Never movie, agrees. He says his story is a fairy tale, but it didn't just happen overnight. He worked his butt off. The article continues on and says this: and that's when the hard work began. Bieber played every small venue across America to build an audience. Water parks, shopping malls, street fairs, theme parks. No venue was too humiliating. He must have visited every radio station in the country to play a set, says Scooter Braun. Bieber played to bored shoppers, passing tourists, anyone who would listen, and his fan base grew. I find this very interesting because how often do we not play a gig simply because it's too small, or simply because it doesn't pay at all, or because there's not a large crowd there? How often do we go, no, I don't want to play this venue? I'm certainly guilty of that. And this is amazing. Like, Justin Bieber didn't care about that. He just played to anyone who would listen. He would play at any venue that would have him, and that's dedication. How many of us are willing to visit every radio station across the country and ask if you could play a set? Like, that's dedication. That's hunger. That's someone who really wants it, and I find that really amazing. Okay, so to further back this up, this is another example from TECHCRUNCH.com, and you'd think that having the support of Scooter Braun being signed by Usher would have paved a way for Justin Bieber to be really successful in the music industry, that it would have been easy, but it actually wasn't. And this is what the article says. It says, so with two major talents competing over him and having signed with Usher, his path was set. Right? Wrong. None of the major labels wanted to pick him up, and none of the local radio stations wanted to play his music. They told him that he had to go through Disney or Nickelodeon like Miley Cyrus or Miranda Cosgrove. They said his music wouldn't have mass appeal. So they set out a grassroots effort to go directly to the market. Bieber went across the entire country in a bus and on an airplane to meet with every DJ in the country, whether they would play him or not. That's amazing. How willing are we to travel across the country asking to be played and facing rejection? That's commitment. He was so charming, it says, and musically talented. The DJs and listeners loved him instantly. He would take requests from callers and play live sessions in each city. DJs couldn't help but want to play his records, and that's awesome. I love how dedicated he was to just go out there and play music. You wouldn't do this if you didn't love performing, if you didn't love making music, and I think that's really amazing. Okay, the article goes on to say this. Bieber tweeted constantly when he would be at the radio station. Girls started appearing to get his autograph. At first it was 10 to 20 girls, then 40, then 80. Then he started getting malls shut down due to safety concerns of local police. He mastered the art of going direct to his audience via Twitter. So my question to you is, how much are you engaging with your audience? Are you spending time promoting yourself? Are you spending time responding to your Instagram posts that people have commented on? Responding to the YouTube comments that people have left comments on? I think this is how you build your fan base. It's actually communicating with your fans. It's a two-way street, not one. And it says this, Bieber also uploaded all of his stuff onto YouTube. So while the traditional system told him there was no audience for him, he had gone direct to his audience and proved them wrong. There's nothing like having YouTube fans to prove to labels that you can sell music. YouTube is a wonderful platform for us to get our music heard. So if you want to have people listen to what your music sounds like, then upload it to YouTube. YouTube has been the platform that has launched so many people's careers, and I wouldn't underestimate putting your music up there. So there's a few things that you can take away from Justin Bieber. First of all, no venue is too humiliating for you to play. For me, I think that's a really good lesson, and I'm gonna play at every venue, big or small, whether the crowd is large or little. Is that even good English? And that's what I'm going to do. And the second thing that you can take away from Justin Bieber is that his initiative to go around the country and play at every venue. Like, sometimes we think local and we think, oh, it's maybe too far away, I'm not going to go travel that far, or it's too late. No, I think we should do it. I think we should all go and take the initiative to play to as many people who would listen to us. And so that's what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to try and hit up as many venues as I can, email them, ask them if they would play some of my music, or whether I can play at some of their venues. And as well as, if you do find a venue that will play you, then I would suggest you play it, and not say no to a venue just because they don't pay you or because it's too small. Like, I think these are humble beginnings, and thank you, Justin Bieber, for your inspiration. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go out there and make those dreams come true. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.